Hi there, this is Jenny with My Body Can Breathe, where we do health the slow and steady way. You are joining us on video number 4 of a 4-part series regarding cravings and how we are shifting our perspective on those cravings rather than hating them and fighting with them and letting them get the better of us all the time, which is how we've been primed to treat cravings for as long as I can remember. We are instead choosing to befriend those cravings, invite them in, ask some questions, and figure out how we can use our cravings as clues that we can take advantage of, basically, and learn how to take better care of ourselves moving forward, how to unstick from the patterns that we're in so that we can actually live at the healthier level that we were meant to live at. So if you have not seen video 1, 2, or 3, I highly recommend that you travel backwards and watch those videos first. This is not a wham bam thank you ma'am process at all, so please take your time, be patient with yourself, accept yourself. You did not get here overnight, and nor will you leave here overnight either. So please internalize each of these steps and take them seriously, but at the same time have fun with them, because this is all about curiosity and experimentation and really learning what makes you tick. So you are different from everybody else out there, which is why there's no quick fix or blanket remedy for cravings. You get to figure this out yourself. So travel back in time and do those other steps first right now. If you've watched all those 3, then welcome. Here we are on step number 4. Step number 4 is all about filling up our cup first, being proactive rather than reactive when it comes to those cravings. So if you've noticed, cravings are pretty much like icebergs, right? There's this little tippity top of the iceberg that we keep chipping away at that we can see. And then we have this whole frozen foundation underneath the surface that we rarely take the time to visit. And over the last 3 steps, that's what we've been doing, right? We've been looking underneath the surface and trying to figure out why our patterns are like they are, how they've been frozen that way for so long. And now we want to treat that frozen mass with a little bit more tender love and care so that it can actually start to melt, if you will, and be more malleable, more slushy, so that we can get in there and have the creativity, have the wherewithal and the mindfulness and the patience ahead of time, so that when we approach a craving, the craving isn't going to come at us. We're going to approach it with a maturity that we haven't been able to prior. So what do I mean by filling up your cup? I mean, for example, you leave work 5 minutes early and you stop at the park, take off your shoes and feel the grass like in between your toes and just breathe in that fresh air. Take care of your body. What I mean by that is 10 minutes before your kids get home from school, wrap yourself up in a warm blanket, hot cup of tea on the couch, and clear your mind, ground yourself. Tell yourself what you want the rest of your day to look like. Better yet, if you have more time, journal about it for 20 minutes. What is the rest of your day going to look like from the morning all the way into the evening? There's my dogs outside running around. Let's see, what other things could you do? You could sing and dance. I had a coach who used this technique often with us. Sing and dance, and just while you're making dinner. It sounds a little crazy, but seriously, if you do that, it sets your mind in a whole different rotation if you do something like that, because you're taking care of yourself. You can also crowd out the craving altogether if you have the discipline to feed your body something nourishing first, instead of having the discipline to fight the craving and deny yourself, and have that discipline there. Shift the focus and have your discipline be aimed more at filling yourself up with something healthy first, and then, mark my words, see how you feel after you drink a green drink filled with fruits and veggies, or after a bowl full of quinoa with roasted vegetables, or maybe a protein shake, or a decadent dessert that you wouldn't dare rush through because you've made it yourself and it is so delicious that you need to take your time and be thankful for every bite you put in your mouth. You could even do something like that. The possibilities are endless. My point is here that we need to spend more time taking care of ourselves and filling up our cups prior, so that when the time comes that those cravings rear their ugly heads, we're not on empty. Because when we're on empty, if we're exhausted, fatigued, bored, isolated and lonely, or maybe we're grieving, there are so many things that could empty our cup and leave us feeling like we don't have the faculties available to help us stay strong and keep us being healthy like we want to be. So fill your cup up first, and then you can approach that craving with a creative mind and with a mindful mind and with a patient mind and a forgiving mind. And that is how that frozen foundation starts to really allow for shifts in the big picture, in the big scheme of things. So I hope this series has been helpful. If you have any questions at all, please post them below, or comments as well. Subscribe to my channel if you would like, or like my Facebook page at My Body Can Breathe. This isn't a process that you're ever going to be finished with. It is merely a new way to view your cravings, so that starting from this point forward, you can treat them like your friend rather than your enemy. Make it a healthy day, all right? And if you feed your body well, you guys, it will reward you with life. I can promise you that. Again, this is Jenny signing off. Make it a healthy day, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next series. Bye.